There are so many good Bible studies that help us practice tuning in to this channel of hearing God. And so in this season of my life, I was doing a Bible study called Experiencing God by a Baptist preacher named Henry Blackaby. And in there, he said, I want you to be watching for where God is at work. And then he says, just join him. Simple as that. So I'm like coming home from Bible study and I'm like, that's where I'm at, Lord. I want to be seen where you're at work. And all of a sudden, I had my plan because my husband and I shared a car. So, the days that I took him to work, I only had so much time before I had to then just, get kids down for a nap, then get them back up and drive 45 minutes in traffic to go pick up my husband from work. And so as I'm having my plan of getting home, get lunch, get the daughter down for a nap, all of a sudden it pops in my head, you should stop by that Christian bookstore before you go home. I just began to argue with that thought of like, well, first of all, it doesn't even make sense. That's not with my schedule. Why would I do that? That's inconvenient right now. I need to get Jessica home before she gets too tired. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna obey this little thought popped in my head, and I'm gonna see where God's at work. So I pull into this little Christian bookstore on the way home, and I felt like, have you ever been on a treasure hunt where you got a clue, but then you got to watch to look for the next clue? Well, that was where I was at. I was like, okay, God, I'm here. I'm at the Christian bookstore. So I walk in, just kind of watching, looking, why am I here, And there was a gentleman at the counter, and he was asking for, it was kind of like a health book for healing type thing. And this is where you just have to go with sometimes the thoughts and impressions that you get hit with. And I was like, I think he's seeking something. But he doesn't even know where to start. And so I think they said they didn't have the book, and so he started to walk out. So I just followed the man, the crazy lady. And I walked out, and there in his van was a lady with a handkerchief wrapped around her head. I could tell she was fighting sickness, cancer, you name it, whatever it was. And I was like, here I am, your ambassador, God, just trying to see where you're at work and join you because I believe you're speaking to me. And so I walked up to her window. She rolled down the window. I guess I didn't look too scary that she, allowed me to talk to her. And I said, ma'am, I know you don't know me, but I want you to know God loves you enough that he told me to stop here today. Can I pray for you? Just so even no matter what, that God loves you and he sees you and knows what you're walking through. And I got to pray for her, and I got back in the car. Remember I said about this channel, you tune in this channel, you'll never be bored. I had the most high that I can experience. I'm not one who's ever done drugs, but I'm just saying I can imagine. Like I got in my car, with my daughter just going, that was fun. And that's what hearing God is meant to be. It's just meant to be fun. It's meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to just partner with him here on this earth, and that's what the relationship is all about. I wondered many times, did she get healed, or what impact did that have? I was like, it's not my job to know the result. I just needed to be obedient. And so it's just so fun to respond to that thought that he put in my head.